Will AI replace engineers?
The unemployment rate for new college grads has recently surged, and some economists say businesses are now replacing entry-level jobs with artificial intelligence.
It is graduation season, and this year's college grads are entering an uncertain job market, in big part thanks to, yes, you guessed it.
If you're an engineering student or a recent graduate looking at those news headlines thinking, "Rah, am I cooked?" then you clicked on the perfect video. I recently graduated with an electrical engineering degree, and I still managed to land a junior software engineering role at Europe's largest bank. I have not been replaced, and in this video, I will tell you how I did it, and you can do it too, because I am not special. I was just like you 3 years ago. Hi, I'm Alex. Let's get into the video. So, the first thing that you should not do is watch all this news. Look at all this media, all this fear mongering, all this negative energy, okay? Block the social media channels which are doing all this fear mongering. Do not watch the news. Do not watch the telly. This is causing you fear and anxiety, and this is not good. So remove it. It is simply not healthy for your brain. You are not designed to be intaking all this information. This is very simple, okay? You go on your Insta, you go on YouTube, you go on everything that is making you feel shitty about this whole situation, about AI and juniors being replaced, and you just remove it. As I said, you literally go and unfollow. If it's like a video on TikTok, you go on that button and you say, I want to see less of these videos. Like, do everything you can so that your algorithm doesn't give you that. And if you can't do it, this is, by the way, what I did, is that I just remove myself from the social media platform. Like, I don't have a personal Instagram because it's just not good for my head. You get me? This alone will help you out, I think, a lot with your mental health in all aspects, but especially with this fear mongering around AI. But you know, this can't solve all your problems, which is why I have my next point that I want to talk about, which is that AI is just maths. And let me tell you a story how I discovered AI, how I discovered deep learning. Actually, that was my entrance into AI through my dissertation. So as I said, it was 2023 actually, around that time. I was picking my final year thesis. I was looking and ooh, this stood out to me. I read the title, The Application of Graph Neural Networks to Simulate the Airway Flow in the Lungs. I was like, ooh, I am interested. And yeah, I messaged my supervisor. I was like, this sounds amazing. This sounds so interesting. I want to do this. Okay. And he told me, okay, do you know Python? Yeah. He was like, I bet. And that was my introduction into AI. It wasn't large language models. It was actually graph neural networks. It was deep learning. It was a bunch of matrices. It was a bunch of neural network architecture. It was everything but not what we, I guess, normally associate with like AI agents and what we see on the world right now. I hopped into the deep end, and I really struggled for a very long time to understand how it really works, but I did manage to get out on the other end, and I have this really true fascination around it, and I really enjoy that topic. But it's because of the way I had my introduction to AI, which I'm very happy about. Why am I telling you all of this? Because we engineering students are in the best place possible to leverage AI to be just incredible engineers. We should not be scared of this. We absolutely should not be scared. We are the best people on the planet to understand the theory, understand the mathematics, but also to apply it. We are the incredible people that can understand theory and apply it to the real world. Okay? The maths people can't apply stuff. Cool, they can understand the matrices and all of the numbers and the linear transformations, but they're just doing research. What are they building? Nothing. We are the ones building. Respect to all my mathematicians. Some of you will probably come up to me and be like,
hey Alex, but how do I actually study it? It's not in my curriculum.
Well, the internet is just full of resources. I really recommend watching Andrej Karpathy. He's a very famous AI researcher, and he's got so much great content. You can go on his GitHub, you can go on his YouTube channel. You can watch how he builds an LLM, how he goes from A to Z, how ChatGPT works, okay? There's no mystery behind it. It's all a solved and a known problem. It's not magic, even though it sometimes seems like it. So yeah, AI is just a bunch of maths. But theory is only part of this. You obviously need to apply it. Hey, and by the way, if you're planning to apply to internships or grad roles and you need an excellent free CV template, then you can grab mine, link down in the description. This CV got me interviews at Google, Samsung, and my full-time software engineering role at HSBC. It's really good. As I mentioned, link in the description, alexgornik.com/resume. Get that. So apply AI to your daily problems. You know the theory. You've watched the videos. You understand the maths, but so what? You need to do something about it, right? Let me just tell you a few ways where I use AI. And I'm telling you this so that it sparks creativity in you. So for example, I needed to transcribe my videos and I didn't want to pay. Okay, so I went and I was like, I'm going to build my own transcription model, but I also needed to diarize audio so that it like splits it. I cooked up a script in Google Colab. Boom, I have a whole transcription model which diarizes my vocals. I use AI when my mom's asking me how to do this strange thing on her phone and I don't know how, so I just quickly search it and then I tell her and she thinks I'm a genius. I use AI to spell check every single thing that I send out on the internet. I use AI to generate 90% of the code I commit at work. I use it everywhere, okay? When you see these headlines saying, rah, these guys are getting laid off, these guys are getting booted, these juniors are not getting roles, the reason you're seeing that is because there's quite a large pool of incompetent, indifferent clowns. They're uninterested and they don't want to learn. In this day and age, you can't afford to do that. But since you clicked on this video and you're watching this ain't you, okay? This isn't you. So you have nothing to worry about, okay? Let curiosity drive you. Look at your problems. Have a look. You've got a million problems, I bet. You're doing an engineering degree. You've got a CAD design. Guess what? Claude can help you cook up a CAD design now. You're studying for your control exam? Yeah? Notebook LM. Feed it everything you have on that topic. PDFs, slides, videos, everything, and it will just help you. You got some coding to do? Great. Use Copilot, use anti-gravity, use Claude Code. Play around with all these tools available, disposable to you. You need to create like a presentation or a cool animation for maybe a robot that you built and you want to showcase it in a presentation. Great. You can use Google VO to create a really cool animation of the thing that you built really quickly. Look, there's a unlimited list of applications. Seriously, get creative and also challenge your beliefs of what you think is possible for you to build by yourself. You would be so fabulously surprised what you can do by yourself with your knowledge and AI tools. Honestly, like every single one of you could probably make £5,000 a month building useful things on this planet and selling them if you really just put your mind to it. I genuinely believe every single one of you are competent enough to build incredible things with the tools available in 2026 onwards. Seriously, believe in yourself and play around, get creative with these tools. Hey, by the way, and if you're struggling in your engineering journey, you're maybe not finding these internships or grad roles, or you're just having a hard time studying, then I'm running a one-to-one coaching program with a select few engineering students. If you're interested, go down into the description. There's a link to the waitlist. Sign up. I will send you an email. And the final thing I want to speak about in this video is this fact, this very simple fact. And it's that junior engineers are just senior engineers with less experience. Why am I telling you this? If you replace all your junior devs with AI, who's going to be the senior dev? Who's going to be the principal dev in 10, 20 years time? Who's going to do engineering on this planet? Silence. Exactly. It's stupid. It's so stupid that people think that juniors are just going to be completely replaced by AI. Engineers have been necessary on this planet since like 2,000 years ago, since we've been building bridges, okay? Engineers are never going to disappear. they're just going to be working in a very different way. And all you need to do is, as I said, get creative, learn these tools, and you're going to be just fine. This fact alone should calm your worries, okay? Junior devs are just senior devs with less experience. You are me, but with just a bit less experience. There's no difference between us other than a bit of time and a bit of experience, okay? We are not going to get replaced. I have not been replaced, so you will not get replaced.
But Alex, how do I really learn how to use AI? Like, how do I, like step by step?
That's a great question. You can go watch my video over here where I break down some of the really, really good tools that I use, and I would also use if I had them in my engineering degree 2-3 years ago. So check this video out. I go into depth. That's everything from me. I hope you have a lovely day. I'm Alex. Bye bye.